You make the tape recording of it. When Parnell goes, we give the tape to Ryan Connor.
Joe, he's going to recognize you.
Yeah, and he's going to call the police. That's why we got to have the car ready, and we got to get on our way before Connor gets to a phone.
And what about Mr. Parnell? You think he suspects anything?
No, he was too concerned about getting those passports on time. He knows I'm not going to go to the cops. It's too dangerous. I'd just be turning myself in.
All right, I'm going to call Ryan Connor right now, and I'm going to tell him where Mr. Parnell is going to meet us. Why don't you wait for Ryan's secretary to come back, and then she can make an appointment for you?
All right, I'll do that. Are you Mike Marshall's daughter?
No, I was Barrett Marshall's wife.
Oh, I see. I knew Mike Marshall very well. He was a fine man, one of the best.
Yes, he was. Oh, excuse me. Ryan Connor's office. Hi, could I please speak to Mr. Connor? Gee, I'm sorry he's not in right now. Could I take a message? No. Do you know when he'll be back? Oh, I'm really not sure. He's in a meeting. Well, couldn't you just get him out of his meeting? I don't think so. His secretary should be back in a Elena? Is that you? This is Ginny. Elena? Hello?
T.J. Canfield, this is Dennis Carrington.
What are you doing here?
I'm voting Stryker Bellman's proxy.
You work for Stryker?
Yes, I do.
Excuse me.
Jay?
Did you know this guy was going to be here?
Yes, but he's not going to foul anything up. Don't worry about it.
Look, Ryan hasn't found Johnson, has he?
I very much doubt it.
I don't want any surprises.
I'm not expecting any.
Good. Let's hope you're right. Because if there are any surprises...
You're very nervous, aren't you? Would you mind telling me what your stake is in all of this?
I told you yesterday. It's personal.
Okay. Okay, I just don't want you pulling the rug out from under me. I want this job, Dennis. I want the presidency of the company.
I don't care about the company. Therefore, I don't give a damn about your job. You're welcome to it.
Howdy.
TJ, may I introduce you to Iris Wheeler?
Hello.
Mr. Canfield, I've heard a good deal about you.
All good, I hope.
For the most part. You didn't bother to tell me how attractive Mr. Canfield is. No wonder poor Dustin was so upset last night.
He's also a charmer. Be careful.
Don't worry, I will be.
Did you send out invitations to the party?
I promised you, didn't I? I'm planning to do it right after this meeting.
Good, make sure you do. I expect you to keep your end of the bargain.
I'm going to have information this afternoon or tonight that'll prove I didn't kill Alex. Now, it's terribly important for all of us if you can find some way to delay the vote until next week.
I don't believe a word you say.
Well, I'm telling you the truth.
Why don't you just go round up the other board members so we can get on with this meeting?
I'm telling you the
Dennis,
truth.
Darling, would you go outside and tell those other people to come in here? But what are you doing here?
Were you cut off?
Yes. I'm afraid it was probably my fault. I'm not so good with those phones.
It happens sometimes. I'm sorry, it sounded like a friend of yours.
Yes. Elena Decker.
Elena Decker. Wasn't her brother killed in an oil well explosion just recently?
Yes, he was.
A terrible tragedy.
Yes.
Well, I suppose I better get going. I'll call Becky and set up an appointment with Ryan.
Okay.
Oh, I sure wish Ryan and you all the best.
Thank you.
Who answered the phone?
Kimmy Marshall. She's the woman that Ryan Connor's going to marry.
What did she say when Ryan was going to get back in the office?
No, she didn't. I suppose I should have asked her, but I was afraid she'd recognize who it was on the phone.
That's all right, Elena. Don't worry. Look, what we should be doing now is finishing that packing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We'll check back with Connor a little later, okay?
What happens if we don't reach him before we're supposed to meet Mr. Parnell?
Don't worry. We will.
I'm sorry, Rena. You are not on the board. You are not voting Stryker's proxy, and I want you out of this room.
Not a chance. I'm staying, Iris.
No, you're not.
I will not let Ryan be railroaded out of a job just because Justin Marshall is being allowed to frame him.
We're not going to let that happen. No one is going to railroad Ryan.
Who are you?
T.J. Canfield. I have your daddy's proxy.
Then you give me that proxy and I'll vote.
That wouldn't be legal, Rena. Come on, you know that.
Get her out of here, Mr. Canfield. I want this meeting to start.
She's right. You don't belong here. I want you to leave.
Are you going to tell all these people what Justin has done to Ryan? Are you?
No, I'm not.
I didn't think so. In that case, I will.
Rena.
Hello, Rena. Since you're obviously here to accuse me of all manner of misdeeds, you should have a chance to speak.
Thank you.
Rena, don't.
Oh, I've already checked it out with Iris and Dennis. They're in full agreement. They think you should have a chance to speak. You're not going to speak. You're going to leave.
Get your hands off me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all know Rena Decker. She has come here to say a few words on behalf of Ryan Connor.
Rena, please, Rena. TJ and your father have worked out a plan that's going to fall apart if you start making any speeches.
Ryan, someone has got to defend you.
I know, I appreciate what you try to do, but please, let me and TJ handle this. Now, I want you to go back to my office. Ginny's there. Just calm down and have a drink with her and leave the meeting to me, all right?
Is that what you want?
Absolutely.
Well, I can see that Ryan has talked her out of speaking. Well, I can tell you what it was she was going to say.
Come on, Justin, let's get on with the meeting.
She was going to accuse me of framing Ryan, blaming him for the misappropriation of funds here at World Oil, because I wanted his job, because I wanted to take over the company.
I said let's get on with the meeting, Justin.
I can only tell you, gentlemen, that all of this is untrue. She also wanted to accuse me of being responsible for her husband's death. This is also untrue. Max Decker accused me of slant drilling on his property. World Oil did a directional survey which proved that he was wrong about that. But Max Decker couldn't accept the word of World Oil. No, he had to take it into his own hands and blow up the well, an action which cost this company thousands of dollars. And also, very unfortunately, cost Max Decker his life. I have a copy of the directional survey and also a signed statement from a former employee of World Oil which backs up my statement 100%.